I don't like just forgetting about a frame, not using it again. Every now and then I'll scroll through my frames list and see who to play, what's good. And Gara is a frame that is recent. She's the last frame release that's not prime, but you almost never see her. She's never played, and that's all because her fourth ability got nerfed and it was no longer the best defense ability in the game, and people started using Frost again. Turns out she's an amazing DPS, and I'd even say the best DPS in the game. Now, the reason I say Gara is the best frame because in this sortie exterminate enemy elemental enhancement, you will see that I can kill enemies similar to the way old Excalibur, old Saryn did, with a giant AoE blast that can clear entire rooms without me even have to see them or even move. And the reason for this is she scales insanely well for endgame. Gara scales so well for endgame because her first ability, Shattered Lash, uses her melee mods that affect puncture / elemental damage and base damage to greatly increase its damage, similar to Mesa's Peacemaker. Here's Gara's first ability against level 155 butchers. It takes about 2 hits to kill them. From other targets that have higher armor like bombards, napalm, it's going to take a little bit more to kill them, but Gara can easily do that with a team that runs corrosive projection, which most people will do. I'm going to skip to her fourth ability, Mass Vitrify, because it combines so well with Shattered Lash. When it's popped by it, it actually takes the damage from Shattered Lash and adds it to its explosion. Now on to Gara's second and third abilities, Splintering Storm and Spectral Rage. Splintering Storm is a great AoE damage ability around you that also is a defense and offensive buff. Now, the AoE around you can get the damage from Mass Vitrify when you pop it if you're outside of the ring. And Spectral Rage is a CC ability that creates a group of mirrors that circle around the area, and the enemies will target those mirrors and try to break them. And when those mirrors break, it actually gets added to your Splintering Storm's damage. So you have 2 ways to increase Splintering Storm's damage, but overall it's a great ability even if you don't use the third with it. Now onto the thing that makes Gara so strong, Riven mods. Her first ability is affected by melee Riven mods. These are mods that were balanced around being put on a bad weapon to make it good. So when you get these stats that shouldn't really affect Gara at all, you get ridiculous results. So I just took Dragon Icon since it has a good Riven disposition, and I got a great Riven mod. Put that on Gara, amazing results. The things that don't matter for Gara's melee build is impact, status chance, status duration, crit chance. You really just want pure damage on this build. You want to make sure Shattered Lash does as much damage as possible when you hit Mass Vitrify, so you get that amazing AoE. My build actually isn't complete yet. I still need one more Forma to replace Physique with Corrosive Projection, but other than that, it's done. I have max range, max efficiency, so I have a large AoE and I can spam my ultimate. Now, a little damage and a little duration, that helps with my second, third, and fourth abilities. Really, the duration is just for the second, so I have a buff that protects me, because, of course, I have no defensive mods, really. Alright, after this, I'm about to show you a clip and just explain really how you play Gara with this build. So this is a sortie infested survival, and to start, you always want to cast Splintering Storm. The reason for this is your fourth ability will refresh it, and you want to get that early damage ready to go. So cast your ultimate, then you have to walk outside your ultimate and use Shattered Lash to pop it. This will add Shattered Lash's damage to Splintering Storm, so any enemy that gets too close will just be ripped to shreds. Now, you could make a duration build with a focus on Splintering Storm, just run past enemies and they instantly die, but why do that when the range is so low when you could just do what this build's doing, a large AoE, and just shatter everything around you. Now, keep in mind, your fourth ability will refresh the duration of Splintering Storm, so it's usually going to stay on the entire mission. Every 14 seconds, you have to recast, of course. That's a little annoying, but you won't notice as you're casting this already a lot just to get that damage out. Your third ability isn't going to be used that much unless you're defending something, mobile defense, defense mission, anything like that really. You can cast it if you get in a tight spot, but usually you won't because your fourth ability makes it so you can't take damage and enemies around you are CC'd because they are slowly covered in glass and then freeze. So as you can see, Gara is clearly not a defense frame as we initially thought as a community. I mean, sure, she had an indestructible wall when she first came out. We just assumed she was supposed to be used for defense only. A one-trick pony like Frost, but no, she has amazing offensive capabilities. And honestly, who cares that she's not good at defense? You don't need defense when you CC everything in the area and then kill everything outside of that area. I mean, why CC if they're dead? The only other frame that compares to Gara when it comes to this kind of instant AoE DPS is Equinox, but even then he has to have a little time to charge it up. It reminds me of Excalibur when Draco was around, people instantly killing all enemies in the area. That's exactly what Gara does. Now if this becomes widespread, it'll probably be nerfed. I don't think Riven mod should be able to affect Shattered Lash because no other ability in Warframe is affected by Rivens. And it's basically a chance that you get a really good Riven roll. So is that balance? Yeah, depends how you look at it. But Gara is definitely worthy to be used as a DPS frame in the Warframe meta. I look forward to using her now because she is fun to play, because Splintering Storm is interesting how you just walk up to them and they drop dead. Or sometimes I'll use this build to pop the containers I walk by because Splintering Storm is good for that too. Good way to farm stars. Got a duration Gara build for that now. So Gara isn't a useless frame at all. We were completely mistaken. But thanks for watching my Gara guide. Please like and subscribe. There is giveaways every 100 subscribers. So maybe you can win a prime frame because that's what I usually give away. Thank you for watching.